Eric Lewis is in his 13th season. Josh Tibbin is in his 7th, and as I said, all of them with playoff experience. 221 playoff games for Ron Garretson, 20 for Eric Lewis, and 8 for Josh Tibbin. Glad you're with us wherever you may be. Grizzlies have it off the jump, trying to snap this 4-game losing streak. Conley slithers through, scoops and scores. Both are 7th in their respective conferences. Vince Carter, a deep 3. Bingo! Grizzlies with a 2 of 5 start. Pacers average 104.5, and a nice backdoor cut and finish. Indiana's a good defensive team themselves. They're 8th best, allowing just 45% shooting to their opponents. Conley for 3. Yes! Conley through the lane, a scoop and score again. 15 and 8 last night against Minnesota. Promising young player out of Texas. Andrew Harrison is in. Tough catch by Brandon. He'll hook it up and in. Well, Brandon, right in the month of March, is shooting 67% from the floor. Fewest dunking teams in the league. And Monte Ellis with a throwaway as he was trying to save it. Conley nearly got it. Tony Allen did get it. Up ahead to Brandon right for the dunk. We just want to remind our viewers we're working on some technical issues. Right now you're seeing the Indiana feed, but our commentary. Pete Branick at Brevin Knight with our sideline reporter Rob Fisher. Working on the technical difficulties. Grizzlies offense is not suffering technical difficulties as Conley rings in a triple to make it 21-7. By Thaddeus Young over Vince Carter. Conley on the counterattack. A 3 in transition. Bingo! Conley has it stuck on automatic against his hometown team. It's 24-7. And the Grizzlies, who are last in the league in scoring in the first quarter, have put up 30. C.J. Miles is open and buries the triple. C.J. Miles shooting 41% from beyond the arc. That's a career-high number.
Tony Allen got a little stinger there with his shoulder. Went to turn the run, and LeRoy Allen hit him with a big screen.
Daniels, no room to let it fly from deep. Harrison on the throwback. Extra pass. Now Daniels is open. His 3 is through.
That's for Andrew Harrison. The throwback forced Paul George to have to help. That left Troy Daniels wide open. The Grizzlies moving the ball really well here early.
Brooks will try to respond and does. Grizzlies 5 of 7 from 3. He's had 5 20-point games against the Grizzlies in his career. Conley will try another 3. It's through!
3 threes from the same position on the floor for Mike Conley. A total of 4 for 4 on the night.
38 points, ties a Grizzlies season high for any quarter. Brooks will try again from distance and knock it in. See how the Grizzlies respond. Shot clock down to 4. Conley, his 3 is through again. Conley, another 3. Another make! He owns the night! Grizzlies lead back to 15. Randolph, a rough shooting night so far, goes to work against Christmas. Hooks it up and in! Daniels matched up against Aaron Brooks behind the screen, hits another 3.
Christmas did a good job of getting his hands up and deflecting, and C.J. Miles on the rim attack.
7 straight by Indiana, not going away. VC for 3, bingo! Randolph over Christmas, yes.
And the one thing, because they have the small lineup on the floor.
Ennis off a curl, goes to attack, lays it up, in and draws the foul.
Wants to be a standstill shooter.
Turner averaging 17 a game in the last 3 on 57% shooting. Second team all-rookie a year ago. Harrison to the cup off glass. Paul George on the come-around, hits. First make for Paul George tonight. Grizzlies lead back to 20. Teague, Christmas for the dunk. VC for 3. Bingo!
Beautiful break run. 28 paint points, partner, and 10 made 3s.
61% shooting. Step back gun. It's a 3. It's through for Paul George.
Sean Kemp. Well, Nate McMillan was the guy that laid the foundation to allow them to be able to be successful.
Conley drives, scoops and scores off the glass. Indiana's lost 4 of its last 6. Teague off the glass and in.
in front of Jeff Teague. Don't switch with James Ennis.
And Young gets an easy one, and Indiana getting Brandon Wright rolls, doesn't want to commit the charge. VC for three. Bingo! Vince Carter drills the triple. Paul George deflected it. Ennis is going to drive. Break it in. Break it in for a moment.
So they can get Vince a little bit of a breather. He is expending a lot of energy, and if you want to be able to have him for late in the game, just in case this Pacer team makes a big run.
Paul George.
Andrew Harrison
turned an ankle. The boy Allen, C.J. Miles in. Step back three, no, long two, beg your pardon, by Paul George.
And it looks like he has lost a step. Still looks like the same Paul George that was playing before he had that leg injury.
Vince Carter takes the bump from LeBoy Allen and hits the fadeaway. Now Paul George will get an easy one here.
Mike knew it as soon as he let it go.
Randolph against Thaddeus Young. Double team comes from the backside. Zebo pump fake, flips it up and in. Vintage Zach Randolph.
The double team came, but LeBoy Allen just stood behind Thaddeus Young. He never really helped him in that situation. Almost set a screen against Thaddeus.
Paul George able to latch on to that nearly errant pass. Final half minute plus of the third quarter. Brooks on the deck to the cup.
Again, he goes to the basket. Not as successful as just standing around that three-point line.
Paul George, Grizzlies defense sucked in, and Paul George buries the triple. His foul. Baseball pass, George. Put it in. It'll count. Wow. Paul George, 3 of 4 from distance. But 2 early team fouls against Indiana. Grizzlies need to stay in attack mode. Randolph flashes to the foul line, give back Conley. 3-ball. Down the one it goes for Mike Conley. He ties his career high with his 7th triple of the game.
They have to continue to stay good because they're playing well, because they got to keep pace. The Thunder won again tonight with Russell Westbrook going for of course, another triple-double with 57 points to keep stride with the Thunder.
Zebo, a little shake and bake and a make over LeBoy Allen.
LeBoy Allen coming to double team, but really not
doing anything. Conley, a spin. Oh, what a make by Conley! Holy cow, Mike Conley! You own the night!
Second side shot block.
Conley puts his head down and banks it in. 33 for Conley. Remember that his career high is 38. We're not even sure when Indiana would wave the white flag. They've got so many guys injured. Miles for 3. Tonight's game was produced by Scott Zachary. It was directed by Tom Hewitt. Here's Joe Young.
Really gifted score out of Oregon.
And Indiana be right with a make. Indiana, where the Grizzlies were during that 4-game road trip, searching 110 to 97, going wire to wire, leading by as many as 25. Big night for Mike Conley.